Hi, Glenn Phillips here with Lake Homes Realty and LakeHomes.com. Today I want to talk to you about what lake home buyers need to understand about speculative sellers. So what do I mean by that? Well, in real estate there's two types of sellers. There's the motivated and the speculative. So the motivated has some sense of timing where maybe they do want a maximum type of amount of money, but they have a time frame and they need to make a deal happen. And you think about somebody who they have a family, a small family, has just a home somewhere, and they have limited funds, and the job's changed from another city. They need to sell that house. That's a motivated seller. Speculative is a little different, and this is far more common in discretionary property like lake homes. This is where there's no hyper motivation, and so they're just like an investment in speculating in the market. They're kind of like, well, if I could get this price, I might sell it. I'd probably consider if somebody gave me this big number. So these are listed for sale on the MLS and in websites like lakehomes.com, but they may not be motivated. So I actually say they're listed, but they may not really be for sale in the way buyers would expect. Now, if you're thinking about buying a property, you need to understand what you're dealing with, a motivated seller or a speculative one, because this is going to affect how you negotiate, how much time you spend on a property, even what you recognize when you're looking through the MLS. I can often spot the speculative sellers if I understand the market. So let's talk about, and there's nothing wrong, these are all okay, but let's talk about speculative sellers from a buyer perspective. First off, a speculative seller is probably going to price above the market trend. They're going to overprice for what the market will bear. You can tell this because the homes sit for more than 2 or 3 weeks. They may be listed for several months, which means that it's well above what market will bear. If it was motivated and priced lower, it would move. So they're waiting, which means they lack urgency. Oh, if I got this number, I'd sell it. And so I'll put it out there to see what happens. And so this lack of urgency is another sign of a speculative seller. Doesn't mean you should engage with them, but understand they may not be as timely in their response. The next thing is they may just not understand the market. They may not know they're speculative sellers. So they put a house on the market. Maybe they've compared it to what all the other homes in their area, like theirs, are listed for sale right now and go, look, they're all listed for that number. I should get that number. And when all of them sit, it means the market's not moving on that number. They're all speculative, and the market answers by not buying their properties. So that can be just a fundamental lack of understanding. Or they heard what the neighbor's house sold for, and they think they can get that number, even if it was in totally different market conditions, perhaps during the market frenzy. The next thing is that they may be emotionally driven. Sometimes a speculative seller, they may not want to sell. It may be a husband and wife. One wants to sell, one doesn't. So they'll do things in that listing, not necessarily to sabotage it, but not encourage it. And they may be very emotionally attached to aspects of the house that the next buyer won't care about. Maybe they hand-built this beautiful rock patio, and so they've put their emotional value into the price of the home when the buyer just sees it's patio. They don't really care who built it. So they're detached from the emotional aspects that a speculative seller may attach. And the other thing is, speculative sellers, they can become impatient if the home is set on the market for a while. And so they may be frustrated by low offers. Take them personally when those offers aren't really even low. They're just what the market will bear. But since the speculative seller wants this high number that hasn't happened, I can't believe they offered this low number. I'd contend any offer is better than 0 offers. But the speculative seller may not understand that. So if you're buying and you're engaging with someone who's speculative selling, you want to keep these things in mind to try to make your negotiations move forward. Can you provide a market analysis that supports your offer instead of just giving a low number? Can you tell them why you've done this number? Tell them what parts of the home matter to you and may not. These are things that you can do, and you may have to be more patient with a speculative seller because they may not be in a hurry, so you shouldn't be frustrated as a buyer. Look, these things all vary by market to market. A great real estate agent that understands the nuances of lake real estate can help you. We have many of them. There are lots of others that are great, but you can see our agents that could help you navigate the market of speculative and motivated lake home buyers by visiting lakehomes.com and look in our agents section. You can also see thousands of homes for sale right now by both motivated and speculative sellers at the lake right now at lakehomes.com. So be sure and visit us there for all that information, plus more videos and interesting topics that can help you in your lake experience. Thank you and have a great day. For more information, be sure to check out lakehomes.com.